Good evening. A correct decision is wrong when it's too late. Welcome to BMC News Live presented by Al Hilal Hospitals and Medical Centers English News. Myself Shina Sultana joining you with today's news updates. Today's news in detail. Public prosecution enforced verdict to return assets and funds worth $280 million to Kuwait. The Kingdom of Bahrain has returned assets and funds worth nearly $280 million to the state of Kuwait based on a final verdict issued by the specialized court to confiscate those funds obtained from money laundering crimes. Attorney General and head of the International Cooperation and Human Rights Office of the Public Prosecution has announced. The measure was taken within the framework of international judicial cooperation and cooperation between Bahrain's public prosecution and its Kuwaiti counterpart in the field of verdict enforcement in both the countries. It is also in line with the kingdom's keenness to honor its anti-money laundering commitments and activate the rules of international judicial cooperation, especially among the Gulf Cooperation Council countries, based on the results of the investigations carried out by the National Financial Intelligence Center at the Ministry of Interior, which managed to detect those funds. Shura Council's second deputy chairperson called for launching an Arab and African platform to support renewable energy platforms. Second Deputy Chairperson of the Shura Council, Dr. Jihad Abdullah Al-Fadel, has asserted that His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa has paved the way for the legislative branch to carry out its national responsibilities freely and independently, take advantage of global democratic and parliamentary practices to develop the system of legislation and laws that drive the sustainability of national development. She also highlighted the continuous royal directives of support international parliamentary initiatives and endeavors aimed at achieving the good and development of countries and the progress of their people. Oil Minister participated in UAE Climate Tech Forum. Minister of Oil and Environment and Special Envoy for Climate Affairs Dr. Mohammed bin Mubarak bin Daina commended the pioneering role of the UAE in supporting modern decarbonization technologies and building the economy and green industries. He praised the wide range of environmental and climate initiatives launched by Abu Dhabi in the last year of sustainability. This came during the minister's participation in the UAE Climate Tech Forum, which was patronized by the UAE Ministry of Industry and Advanced Technology at Abu Dhabi Energy Center in partnership with the UAE's Energy and Technology Powerhouse ADNOC and Masdar. LMRA, NPRA and Capital Police Directorate conducted a joint inspection campaign. The Labour Market Regulatory Authority LMRA conducted a joint inspection campaign in the Capital Governorate in coordination with Nationality Passports and Residence Affairs and PRA of the Ministry of Interior and the Capital Governorate respective Police Directorate. The campaign resulted in reporting number of violations related to the labour market and residency laws. The cases were referred for legal action. LMRA stressed its commitment to report any violation through a continuous and intensive inspection plan in cooperation with the relevant government entities. His Highness Sheikh Khalid bin Hamad Al Khalifa to lead Royal Endurance Team in Spanish Championship. First Deputy Chairperson, Chairman of the Supreme Council for Youth and Sports, General Sports Authority Chairman and Bahrain Olympic Committee President, His Highness Sheikh Khalid bin Hamad Al Khalifa will lead the Royal Endurance Team in the Spanish International Championship and wide participation to compete in the 120 and 160 kilometer races. His Highness Sheikh Khalid bin Hamad Al Khalifa paid tribute to His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa, hailing royal support which enabled the Royal Endurance Team to shine in the world. Now we shall go for a short commercial break.
The 16th branch of Megamart and Macromart supermarkets in Bahrain has opened in Sahla. The best offers are available to the customers at affordable rates. Everyone is welcome. During and around the opening day, a variety of fish including salmon, food items are available to the customers at affordable rates. Hearty welcome to all. Megamart and Macromart, your favorite shopping destination.
Welcome back. Saudi Arabia set departure deadline for Umrah pilgrims. Saudi Arabia has set a departure deadline for overseas Muslims who are still in the country after they performed Umrah or a lesser pilgrimage, as the kingdom is preparing for the annual Hajj pilgrimage season next month. The Saudi Ministry of Hajj and Umrah has set the 29th of Dhul Qa'dah, the 11th Islamic lunar month, expected to start on May 21st as the deadline for Umrah pilgrims, and notified Umrah companies of the importance of ensuring their pilgrims' departure by the time. Overseas Muslims planning to attend this year's Hajj are due to start arriving in Saudi Arabia as of 1st of Dhul Qa'dah until the 4th of Dhul Hijjah, the 12th month in Islamic lunar calendar. Turkish presidential and parliamentary elections started. Turkish citizens voted on Sunday in one of the most important elections in modern Turkey's 100-year history. Opinion polls given Erdogan's main challenger Kemal Kılıçdaroğlu's an alliance of 6 opposition parties a slight lead, but if either of them fail to get more than 50% of the vote, there will be runoff election on May 28. Polls open at 8 a.m. and will close at 5 p.m. Under Turkish law, the reporting of any results is banned until 9 p.m. It has been announced. Powerful cyclone barreled towards Myanmar and Bangladesh, over around 300,000 evacuated. A powerful storm closed in on the coast of Bangladesh and Myanmar, forcing the evacuation of hundreds of thousands of people to safer locations, many from frail homes in low-lying areas. Cyclone Mocha, packing winds of up to 210 km per speed, could bring the sea surges of up to 12 feet, affecting more than 2 million people directly in its path, most of them in Myanmar's Rakhine and Chin states. However, many more could suffer as the storm moves inland of the Bay of Bengal, the United Nations Satellite Center has warned. Saving lives is our main priority, said disaster relief official Mizanur Rahman. In neighboring Bangladesh, which has been moved about 300,000 people before the storm is expected to hit land around noon. New Zealand pledged $720 million for cyclone and flood recovery. The New Zealand government said on Sunday it was allocating $720 million to help communities recover from a cyclone and floods that flashed the country this year. The funds from the 2023 budget are to cover basics of rebuilding roads, rail and schools, as well as flood protection, it has said in a statement. Cyclone Gabrielle devastated parts of the Northern Ireland in February, killing 11 after flash floods prompted by record-breaking rainfall hit the country's biggest city, Auckland, in January. India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi visited the exhibition dedicated to mark 100 episodes of Mann Ki Baat. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Sunday, which is today, visited a thematic exhibition hosted at the National Gallery of Modern Art to mark the 100th episode of his monthly radio broadcast program Mann Ki Baat. The exhibition, Jana Shakti, a collective power, features works by many prominent artists. Prime Minister Narendra Modi was taken on a walkthrough of the exhibition, where artists got an opportunity to talk about their works and the theme of Mann Ki Baat that inspired them, the culture, the Ministry have said. With this, we come to the end of today's news. Stay tuned for daily news updates in the BMC News Lab English at 7:30 p.m. Thank you so much for watching. Signing off, Pashana Sultana. Good night.